Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Unmotivated Motivation. Well, this could be a good intro, but so assertive. Maybe better to just say hello. I know in some online platforms, like some dating platforms, they say, don't say just hey, don't say just hello. But I think it's simple and effective, just like life itself. For example, what do you say when you see your friend? You say hello. It's easy and also a good icebreaker. Then you can think what you will say, but at the beginning, hello is just enough, simple and nice. So, lesson number 1. Don't make life complicated. And this lesson is also how I start to make this podcast. I thought about it a lot. Actually, I will tell about it later. And then I said, why not? Let's try and see how it will work. Right now I don't have any microphone, and also I am very new about this. I don't know how to edit, how to make the things. In time I think it will be better. But yeah, as we said, life is simple. So now guys, I won't give a lesson to be motivated, but I will just tell my experience how I can't motivate myself. This is why I am here, and how I got the idea to make a podcast. This is a journal for me, and a big challenge in terms of communication, publicity, and language skills. It's a kind of getting out of my comfort zone. I will tell about this later more, but before, I would like to thank Anna, who encouraged me for this and promised me that she will be my first listener, and I think she will be, or hopefully she will be always there, and I can assure that I have at least one listener all the time. So thank you, Anna, for giving me one more thing to deal with and one more pain in the ass. But if this works well, I will take you for a dinner. Okay, back to the idea of this podcast. I'm a person who spent all life for further step. It has been started from childhood, I guess. We were competing hard to be better grades, better schools, better skills, better future. This gave us a big chance to improve ourselves and open new horizons, new people, new environments, new knowledge, and some wisdom. Yes, it was very nice that you know something. And some researches shows that there is no term, there is nothing like more than average. It's a kind of trick to feel ourselves better. You get well in something and you go in an environment who has no idea about that, and you said that, okay, I am better than average. You cannot measure it. And it's not nice, but this is how it works. So that's why this wisdom or knowledge gave us confidence and some pride. But still you want to be improved. At least I want it. Because I like to be criticized, I like to have challenges. So in time this turned to be an habit, and we have become a person who is looking for a challenge all the time. This is the main reason of being unmotivated, because whatever we do, we want more and more. We cannot see what we have achieved, but see what we couldn't. Perhaps we are dreaming a lot, making many plans. Many plans actually, much more than we can manage at a time. And in the end, we can achieve only half, maybe less than half, actually half optimistic. And we human beings are not really good at making many parallel process. However, we don't see this as success, because in the end, we think that it's done, and all these difficulties turns into, so what? It's easy. It can be done. So we see other half, the things we haven't done yet. And this is the main reason of ultimate unhappiness. I will tell this elaborately in the later episodes. So we will talk about expectations, reality, happiness, pleasure, depression, competition, self-deprecation, and rock and roll. My journey has begun in the same way, with chasing more and looking for improvement all the time. I am an engineer who makes plans, studies for dreams, and always end up with something unexpected. I always chose the way which I didn't do. So therefore, it's not a good expertise. Right now also I was looking for a research job, but I have chosen something completely different. I start to accept this in a way, but also still trying hard to chase my dreams. This is very exhausting and disappointing process, which demotivates me all the time. Sometimes I am judging myself hard and have an intensive self-deprecation. This may be cool or funny, I don't know, but for sure it's demotivating. So lesson 2. Don't be so hard on yourself, be yourself. Jokes aside, this is important. You should know your limits and focus on gain. There are always a step. Whatever you do is an experience, and whatever you do will give you new opportunities, new chances. And at the most hopeless times, those previous experiences will give you some strength and some good way to go. There are two kinds of people. The first one is traditional, who obeys and follows all cliches and socially accepted path. Never try to go out of it, never try to discover itself, and just living in a flow which leads to that cycle. Born, grow up, study, find job, have a family, buy apartment, cars, deal with daily issues, and die. To manage that you don't need to do anything, just live like a tree, like a rock. You will just stand there, and all this will happen already. This kind of person can be also religious and believe that this life has a meaning. The meaning that he has to be a good person, do everything correct, and always appreciate what he have. Yes, this is a way to be happy because you don't have to think about anything. Everything is predetermined, and you take almost zero responsibility. You live the life as it is, you don't try anything else, and you are completely secure and you are happy. And second type of person is not like that. He is completely rebellious, or the one who have inputs. Too much observation, too much reading, too much information about all over the world. The one who tries to improve himself or herself and always wants to go further. This person is unhappy because there are so much expectation and it's completely different than any other people around. So these people suffers depression and uncomfort all the time. Doesn't matter if he or she leaves comfort zone or not, it's always disturbing. I think I am in the second group because I am not happy and actually I am not looking for happiness. I will tell about this in the later episodes why we shouldn't do that. But I left my country, I left my friends, family and went for a new path for my dreams. Even I didn't follow these usual paths, burn, grow up, study and die. And also I didn't follow usual path in my profession. I couldn't manage to go for it and I wanted to do something else, something more challenging. I always thought what the problem is. I read motivational books, watch videos, try to find the way, but none of these motivation coaches tells about their past. They say, I wasn't like this before, for example, I was shy or I was very depressed and suddenly I have managed to be successful and focused person. I think this is bullshit. What they are telling is nice. There are good hints, good tips, good advices, but you don't know their story. And everybody has a different story. And that's why I think that it's better to learn from the people who fails and who is still struggling. Therefore, I have decided to have this concept to share my journey from beginning. Here, I am not for big advices. I won't give big advices. I won't tell any success stories. But there will be more mistakes, more tips, more lessons from my own experiences. I will try to tell what I cannot or what I couldn't do instead of what I did and how I managed. So this is the idea here. And I think it's better to talk about it all the time. The sharing is very important and later maybe people just forget it. How they challenge, how they suffered. And that's why they don't tell about it. Or there is the other way. You become successful and you don't need to tell about it. So that's why I am taking this as a journey, as a challenge. That's why I start this podcast to tell about all my opinions about this and all my way how it goes. I was unemployed over 6 months this year. Many times I doubted myself, lost confidence, and became hopeless sometimes. I even couldn't find any reason to be alive. Okay, I like myself and I like world. I know that there are so many things to explore and I wouldn't end my life at all. But there was no motivation to move forward. I was just so lazy. And I saw that it's important to share things. So Anna had the same situation, actually similar situation, a little bit better. And we talked and shared a lot. And at the most hopeless times, our talks gave us power and pleasure. And it seems that she got motivated much more than me actually. But it was also helping to me that I felt better because I see that there are the similar people who have similar problems and it's not the end of the world and they are temporary. So she made me aware that my words can have also some impact. Now situations are better and many things got fixed and I have decided to be more productive and proactive. I began to work on communication skills these days. Actually, it has been some time and about giving speeches, being clear about self-expression because I am not so good at that. And also my language competency to pronounce better, to have better English and talking more clear. That's why podcast was a good idea. So finally, that moment came. Do it now or never. So whatever I do will improve me. That's why I said, okay, just let's try. Therefore, I will appreciate any kind of feedback. And you are, of course, free to not subscribe. I don't care at all. Thank you for listening until now. See you in the next episode.